Alright, we're back! And people in chat are talking about The Martian. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you missed my tweets yesterday after having seen the movie, where I said, The Martian is probably the best looking 3D movie I've ever seen. I don't care that much for 3D, and a lot of times it just gives me a headache and looks stupid or whatever. The Martian in 3D was gloriously beautiful. I don't know, like, how or why or, you know, what the difference is or whatever, but the 3D looked beautiful. All the Martian landscape was incredibly gorgeous in 3D. It was really, really, really good. Also, the casting was impeccable. After having read the book and going into the movie, I really feel like things looked, like all the characters looked right. They acted right. It was really well done. All the Hermes EVA scenes were horribly stupid, like, and unbelievably frustrating to me. A lot of people won't notice or won't care or whatever. Every time the Hermes people get in a spacesuit, it just, like, makes me cringe. But that's a very, very small complaint. The movie was excellent. Great adaptation of a great book. Definitely recommend it. Water. 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 There we go. Okay, city's still growing. Good. Still making money. Excellent. Let's keep going. Are you growing your hair back? Please tell me that. No, I just, you know, it's long for people, for most people, and certainly not long enough to put in a ponytail anymore. But other than that, man, I just messed everything up. I gotta go and put a hat on today. There we are. I didn't properly dry my hair after my shower, so it's all stupid today. So let's put a hat on. Should have done that from the start. Plus, it's an appropriate hat. But yeah, I used to have long hair. That's why the avatar's like that. Because back when I got the avatar, or the original YouTube icon for me done, I had long hair. And then changing it now would just, I think, be confusing. Although then it's confusing to anyone who sees me and is like, why don't you look like your avatar? Well, I used to. So I don't know. Maybe I should change it, but... Get you in there. Tree up all the things. Not any demand for much things right now, so we'll leave it be. The things we already have are continuing to grow. Oh, some people were asking about city statistics over here. I don't know what you're looking for. Population change. Boom, 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 boom. Definitely, like, skyrocketing pretty well here. Tourists, basically flat. Is something. And there's more tax income. But I don't know. Tourism, apparently I don't get. Cycling, boom! This is probably when we started encouraging cycling. And or built all the cycling type roads. But that's looking pretty good. Prisoners, alright. Employment percentage. Going down now. Oh, do we have a 10% unemployment rate? And also, Black Wolf, thanks for the sub. What am I looking for? Here. 11% unemployment. Okay. Well, at least my buildings are no longer complaining about a lack of workers. So that's okay. And people are still moving to the city for now, which is good. We did build a little industry here. Does not the, am I wrong about, like, the forestry? No, like, these will grow trees and stuff, and they'll populate. I think we just have to wait for these things to kick in a bit more. Actually, I'm tempted to extend the forestry onto the other side, too, but that might lead to a little bit too much road traffic here. And this thing is a little silly, and I don't like having this intersection so close to the highway entrance. It seems to be working for now, although I suspect later we'll have horrible, horrible traffic here, and we'll have to make an adjustment. Actually, already, there's a bit of a backup. Yeah, see, this is unacceptable. I don't want that. I guess something like this might cause some traffic problems here. I mean, it gives us more space, which is good. Still don't like having an intersection on the main artery. And now it's not convenient for these guys to actually get to this train station. Still, we'll see how it goes. They'll grow their own trees, but let's plant some more. As soon as the industry pops up, then they'll go and bulldoze the trees. But let's give them something to start off with. Make sure the coast is nice and green. And we should build some buildings there, because that's where our high value is. Let's go and put some of that down now. Residential. I mean, mostly the high value on the coast simply counteracts the fact that it's hard to get high value there, because it's hard to get enough overlapping parks on the coast unless you spend a bunch of money in a very inefficient manner. That's all. So right now things seem to be okay. Should do a pass over the rest of the city, make sure the traffic is reasonable-ish. This is not reasonable-ish at all. Probably doesn't help that there's so many intersections near each other here. So, where are you going? Nope. I just want one. Going there, you're going there, which is all fine, but you're tying up the traffic coming in here. So, what I want to do... maybe one-way this? That's probably... That might be enough of a win, simply one-waying that road. Maybe making this a one-way the other way. Discourage anyone from ever coming in here. Just keep this draining. I mean, there's not that much of a backlog, but any isn't good. And the question is, of course, we're going to be pushing this somewhere else. Are we going to be pushing it somewhere good or somewhere bad? I don't know. I have to monitor this spot. These are a lot of intersections really near each other. This was an area of town that was developed before these little intersections came in, and really should be designed to work differently. In fact, I think the right thing to do is just to accept the fact that this is not functional. That metro station, though. Let me get back to you. Then do this. Everything is occupied. Oh, playground. I don't even know why we have a playground over here. Like that. So this metro station will definitely still want to be serviced. Because I'd like it to still work. Okay. I think that will function for the metro station. There we go. Something like that. Can't see very well at night. Okay, it's not complaining about lack of connection, so it should be okay. Okay. I think that will help pretty dramatically. I mean, we've reset some of the traffic, which is part of it, but I think this is going to lead to very increased traffic flow. Well, that's the bus situation over here. It still has a bus stop right there, and then some other things are happening. And we definitely want a bus stop in front of the subway, so that's all right. I think we're okay. Okay, any other traffic? We were looking at things at night, so that's not necessarily the whole picture. So far so good. This is interesting. It's just people cycling around through the industrial area. And then there are a lot of near intersections in here. But that's sort of the job. They flow in, they break off into different sides depending on where they're going, and then they flow out. I guess I could make some T intersections here. The traffic's moving, though. I mean, again, it's at night, so the traffic flow is very different. Flows in, disperses, has to flow out over here, and this is a one-way leading out. Yeah, one-way leading in. This is a two-way here. Oh, actually, that doesn't lead anywhere. Never mind. So, I mean, this entire block is serviced by one single entrance. I'm going to suggest that this is not a problem. And we got a subscription. 80% use that whole loop, just turn around. Wait, this thing? Yeah, it's possible, huh? Okay, let me check the, Jeke Meke! That's probably not how you say your name, I'm terribly sorry. Thank you very much! Hey, love your channel! When you use bike lanes, your cars can't park next to the road. Does that affect traffic? That's interesting. Huh. I don't know! It hadn't occurred to me that they wouldn't park next to the road anymore. I don't know what effect that has. I mean, overall, it seems good. But yeah. So, okay, traffic inspection tool. So, if I click on this block of traffic here. Yeah, they are using that to do a U-turn. Why? Wait, why would they ever need to U-turn? Actually, I don't know if they're U-turning so much as some of the cars that are on this bit are cars that spawned here and are intending to leave. Because you're clearly going in properly. You're going in properly. You... Which truck was this? Was it this one? No. This one here. No, you spawned here and then are leaving. I could cut back a little bit of this traffic by giving cars that are spawning in here another way to get out. But mostly these are all cars that are splitting in here. Now maybe they're not splitting fast enough. What I could do is have two roads, or we could just make these bigger. Let's just make these bigger. Yeah, I'm spending all this sort of time thinking about it. Why don't I just do that? Metro station. That is very, very, very annoying. Because if I move you, I break your connections. Although, I'm betting... Yeah, it just goes back and forth over there. Actually, you'll be very easy to move. Let's move you there. Upgrade the road. So higher capacity is not always the answer, although I think in this case, that's exactly what's called for. That's not actually connected. Oh, this is the bit that had like weird elevations and stuff, right? Yeah, see, slope too steep, so it's not working. So let's pull it all the way back here. And now connect these up. There we are. And then I need to take... add a stop to there. You know what? I'm just getting rid of that line because it's all derped up. Delete line. Everyone's gonna get cranky, that's okay. I'm gonna go there, to there, to there, and then back. There we are. That should help a fair bit. We probably have to rezone some of this stuff. Because it loses... Well, the tiles get pushed back is all that happens. That should help. Although these are not one-ways anymore. Although that's okay, I think. I mean, we could make a big 6-lane one-way, but I don't think that's going to be required. And actually, with that in mind, when I go back and switch this back to a 2-way. Now a lot of traffic's flowing out over here. Yeah. I might still want them to flow out over here to minimize the difficulty of here. Actually, I do. One way with trees, I guess. Okay. Why is it going into... Oh, because I'm in underground mode. So still be a one-way that goes this way. And that way. And that way. And that way. And we will keep this a one-way as well. That goes out. There we go. I think they'll use more lanes a little bit more effectively. Or not, maybe they won't use middle lanes at all. I actually think it might filter the traffic better if we do some of that. Encourage people to use some of these middle lanes. Especially there. Alejandro, do you have any more oil industry? Nope. We have gone and smashed most of the oil plants, actually. There might still be some. Although, I think we smashed them all. I don't see... They were all here, and I don't see any, like, we don't have any oil signs. This one here is still oil, and it is importing. But that's okay. I'll leave that one in there. Everyone's going out there. I mean, it's just because there's just one entrance and exit to this one industrial area. It's just like... This one industrial area is really creating that much traffic. But I guess it is. And then everyone who wants to get into it from here has to go that way. We could put in a shortcut, but that probably wouldn't necessarily help. Although it may. Reconnecting one of these bits might help too. Although I don't want any through traffic. A direct connection from the highway or from the rail station might be a good idea. Bum 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 bum. Actually, it might be... I mean, we just went through a day cycle. It might have mostly cleared itself up with this. We'll have to revisit things from time to time. Still certainly a bit of a backlog here. Sometimes the bus is slowing it down. Sometimes it's people coming in and out of these industries slowing things down. Overall, it seems okay. Yeah, see, this filters the lanes. And then the exit over here, which isn't necessarily the quickest. But it's got enough of a capacity here that at least when they unload pretty quick. We could make this a bigger lane thing too, to encourage people getting on and off the highway. Alright, looks okay for now. Where are you guys heading? I bet you this is all people trying to get over here. Alright, listen. Here's what we're doing. Because there's a lot of cars here, too. Actually, I guess I could do a little bit of traffic analysis. Where are you trying to go? Around and over and into there. Yeah. So there's just a lot of cars that want to get in over there. So It's already occupied by the subway. Come up a level. There we are. There, you guys can shortcut into this neighborhood. It also relieves some pressure over there. Now there's some one-wayness, so not everyone can take this. Although, what I can do is create a backflow this way. There. Some of these guys should start using this eventually. There's still too much of a backlog right now. We have to wait for the new generation of cars to spawn in. But there we have it. And if we can alleviate a little bit of pressure here, it'll help the pressure leaving the roundabout as well. Alright, let's come back after a little while. It's probably fine. Any other traffic spots? People... Where are you trying to go? Just to there. Well, no, you're not ending there. Couldn't possibly be ending there. Or maybe you are. Maybe those are the shops you're trying to get into. I guess that's pretty legitimate local traffic. And we can make a big series of one-ways and stuff, but if you F up your one-ways, you're not actually helping things. It might help. There might be some people trying to get in here. That actually might help to get a road there. In particular, if I just grabbed a one-way off of this and put it at a bit of a backwards angle here so people don't use it as a shortcut. What am I... That's not the... That's a two-way. That's not what I want. I want a one-way. There we are. Although, that could create its own problems because now we have an intersection here. But we'll see what this does. Although, again, we can't see it right away because people have to regenerate their routes. But a lot of people are going here, here, here. Now, if they can just take a left here... I think that will be overall an improvement of the traffic pattern. Let's give it a day. This is fine now. This is looking really fine. And there's a good number of cars coming out of here, which alleviates some of the pressure over here, which is good. Yeah, look at that. Quite a few cars going down that way. Wonderful. This roundabout is being a little overdone, and it's mostly because of these cars. Who are probably all trying to get to the highway. And are having to... Are they pausing here? No. They're pausing here. But not for very long. But yeah, this is actually a big source of our traffic problems. And it's because of that. And because everyone's just using the one lane over here mostly. Because they're mostly just trying to get out this way or that way. And really, I can't blame them. They just have to change lanes later on. So they're in the correct lane for where they ultimately want to go. But again, if you're trying to get to the highway, it might be worth just splitting off a highway thing here. I have to make sure I don't create a traffic signal. Here. You can hook up there. That'll be fine. So, not much space here. Might lead to a bit of weaving. But mostly we just have to get people off the roundabout way faster. So there you go. You got another spot to get off here. Yeah, look at that. Right away, tons of people are like, yeah, the highway. That's exactly where I'm going. Vroom, 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 vroom. The problem is if I'd hook this up over here, it would create a traffic signal, which I don't want at all. Ah, there we go. Holy crap. This will clear itself up pretty soon. First of all, there'll be fewer cars trying to get onto the highway from here. So this will just keep flowing a lot more consistently. This is the worst merge in the history of all merges. But once this backflow is done, it'll be better. Look at all the cop cars. There we go. If we made this bend a little bit better here. No, we're mostly okay. The other thing we can do is something like that. Yeah, because these guys, again, they've already calculated the route, so they haven't recalculated it yet. I think this is going to do huge things for our traffic, because what it does is it pulls so many people out of this roundabout. I don't think it'll generate more people to the roundabout, because people who are going to the highway were already entering this. But now they can exit faster, which will remove some of this backlog and just relieve pressure everywhere. There we go. Yeah, see, all these cars were merging here and potentially interfering with things that were people going straight. It'll be better if they split here, which is going to happen more and more. Again, some of these people already had their old routes calculated. They'll recalculate it. That'll be fine. Look, they're leaving here to go to the train station, which is actually a good thing. Getting them on the train station earlier is better. We could probably fix this so that there's fewer merges in all kinds of different ways. We'll revisit it if there's more of an issue, but there we go. Look at this. Roundabout traffic finally improved pretty considerably. I could even pull off another off-ramp over here and connect it down under there, which actually would probably be a great idea. Slope too steep. How's it too steep over here? Space already occupied. We've got too many undergroundy bits. There we go. There. That way they don't have to do the whole circle. There's two places you can get off right away if you're looking to get to the highway. There we are. And take more people out of the roundabout. That way we don't muck up these intersections quite as much.